Hello, hello. So today I wanted to talk about a very sad interview I heard on the radio today. Very big trucking company is going out of business, is going under. I did not hear the details. I don't know what's going on exactly. But what I did hear was a gentleman who is 60 years old. He was one of their drivers for 30 plus years, and his pension that was promised him is now at a quarter of what he was promised. And he was talking to the reporter and saying, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't think that that's going to be enough to retire off of. And I'm 60 years old. I want to keep working, but who's going to hire me at 60 anymore? And it brought me to tears because with just a little planning or at least a discussion with somebody in the financial world that has his best interest in mind, he might have actually been able to do something on his own as well as the pension. So he wasn't in this position. The thing that breaks my heart is when we rely on other entities to provide for us because they can let us down. I get a lot of questions about Social Security. Social Security, right now, I don't necessarily see it going away, but you just never know. And if you are one of those people that are relying on your Social Security check to come in just to make the bills in retirement, that is putting a lot of risk in somebody else's hands. You have no control over it. And so you don't necessarily want to rely on another entity, government or personal or a company that you work for through a pension or something like that as your sole provider for retirement, because it could put you in a very bad place if that pension is not managed properly. If the company goes out of business like this and there's nobody to pick up the pieces and try to keep the pension going, there are just a lot of things that can happen, and you're putting yourself at a huge amount of risk. A lot of people will talk to me about the risks of the market, but people don't realize the risks of the market are different risks that you can control if you're a little bit more aware and if you're paying attention to things. You can control some of that risk, whereas a pension or a government entity, we can't control that other than our vote for the government. But it doesn't necessarily mean that things are going to guaranteed to be there. So when you're putting together your income streams in retirement, I always try to encourage clients to really look at what would your income be based off of your savings, your investments, all of that stuff. What is it going to look like without Social Security? What does that look like? What can you provide for yourself? And let Social Security be the cherry on top rather than the bulk of what we're doing. And a lot of times people can do just fine, but it's really good to run your plan against that and make sure that you are providing for yourself, and that if somebody else comes in and provides some money and income to you in retirement, all the merrier. That's wonderful. But you want to make sure that you're not stuck in a position where you are now left holding an empty ball, basically, while somebody else was supposed to be handling it for you. So here at One Vision Retirement, we are happy to go through all of your different risks, talk to you about pension plans that you might have if you are lucky to still have one, talk to you about Social Security and how that plays in, run those scenarios where we're taking Social Security out or lowering it, so that you can really see, what that would do. And just kind of make sure that you're really, really thinking things through for your retirement as a whole. So give us a call if we can run any of those scenarios for you and help you understand your risks a little bit more when it comes to your retirement income. One Vision Retirement, your retirement in 2020 vision.